Aloha kåkou, DJ Kano, we're playing Division 2, and you can see we are in Iron Horse Boss 3. This is the Williams zone. I've already went over Phase 1 in my other video. I am talking about Phase 2. That would be the Cog phase. Okay, and I'll just give a little quick disclaimer again, if you've not seen the first video, that this is the way that me and my group prefers to run it, though that's not the only way. So if you happen to run it a different way or see things that you know, well, maybe you guys could do it better this way, then I don't mind any positive, constructive criticism. That's always nice. But I don't need to be told that that's not how you're supposed to do it, because it works for me and my crew, so I'm going to leave it there. All right, so let me talk about the Cog phase. After the diagnostic phase is completely done, usually for our team, we have the tank and the healer go and take care of the Cog phase. All right, so how does that mechanic work and what the heck is going on with that? Okay, so you have right down here, you have these little like channels that are supposed to actually hold the lava once they burst through these metal panels, right? So they're locked behind this door with these cogs. Once these cogs, you see the Pac-Man mouth opening here, once this gets rotated to match up with this little button here, or the little just tiny dot, so you rotate this cog around until it matches the dot, then you can actually break them. So you shoot the dot and it breaks. It'll be lit up so you know that you can actually appropriately shoot them. Both need to be shot, and then it opens this metal grate, and there's going to be a little bit of hardened lava there. So you DPS the lava that's there. Once it breaks, lava bursts out and just fills these channels. So there's one here for one for every section actually. So you see that we have yellow here. There's going to be a channel next to it, yellow, red. Okay, so we have red right in front of me. So there will be a channel right over by what we call big door or main door. And that is where it's going to be right here. See, so this is the second one. Last one's going to be right next to blue. Okay, right between blue and yellow. And that's going to be yellow, blue right here. Okay, so same thing on every side. Okay, so the cogs are random. So wherever they lie, they're not always going to be the same thing every time. Okay, so I know that there is a way to do it by counting. I don't like doing the counting thing. Maybe I'll try it one of these days, but I'm good with doing it by sound. So what are you talking about? What do you mean? Okay, let me go up and show you. So I mentioned rotating those cogs, right? So how do you rotate the cogs, you may ask? I'm going to come down here and second floor, and you can see here are the cog panels. So the furnace locks, okay? So we can rotate them. Okay, so you see which way they rotate by looking at the arrows, okay? So right down there is where I was standing. That's where the cogs are. Problem, I can't turn these and see what's happening while it's happening, okay? You would think, oh, well, why don't you just have like some dude stand down there, and while you're turning it, they can tell you when to stop. You could do that. If you can actually get clear communication during a hectic raid where ads are shooting you from left and right, if you can possibly do it that way, hey, man, that's cool. Like, I really hope that that's a possibility for some groups. But normally, it's not very easy to do it that way. You can't really communicate that quickly while maintaining the pressure and keeping it low. So what we do instead is, we know that the rule of thumb, I've been told by other people, the rule of thumb in terms of how many rotations that are going to be necessary, there will be no more than 9 clicks, no less than 5 clicks, okay? So basically I'm looking at this cog again, right? So if I go from the 6 o'clock position to this is gonna be the 9 o'clock position, right? So there's actually, I think, a click right in between them. So that would be like the 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, but let's just go 9, 6, and then we'll just go between that, right? So basically I'm looking at the southwest position. So that's 1 click, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I believe. I could be counting that wrong, but anyway, whatever the increment is, maybe I'm measuring it wrong, but it's just going to be 1 audio click in your headset when you are turning that valve. Okay, so when you do a full rotation, that is going to be 4 clicks. Okay, so unfortunately I can't show you because the engagement is not active, but you would normally see that interact circle that you obviously see everywhere, and you press and hold square, and you're going to see the orange bar fill right around that. Okay, so it'll feel much like that right there. You saw me click on the ascend there. Okay, so Let me go back down. That's a good example, and that's the one thing that's still active here. So let me jump down and look at it again. It will not be a circle. Ascend is a circle, but the interact will be a square. Okay, so you see that I'm looking right here. So you see the button itself, but there is that faint grayish white line that goes all the way around. So there's the arrow pointing down, the triangle at the top, and then right next to it, touching it from either side, is that kind of gray, light white looking circle. So if I press and hold it, you see that orange bar fills, right? So this one fills quickly. For the one that's for the cogs, it fills slowly. So when you press and hold square, it'll slowly fill a full rotation from the right to the left going clockwise to fill that whole circle. So once it fills, that's considered one full cog rotation. That's 4 clicks. That means I'm going to have to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 5 more quarter turns, because 4 clicks is a full rotation. That means a quarter turn is going to be 4 clicks, 1 rotation. So a quarter turn is 1 click. Okay, so I'm going to just be pressing square, press and hold, and it's going to go ahead and only fill the bar till 3 o'clock. Then I'm going to let go of the square. Okay, you'll hear 1 click, let go. Then I'm going to do it again. Press and hold till 3 o'clock, let go. Okay, you should hear only 1 click at a time. The reason for that is you don't want to overshoot either. So if I press and hold it for too long, I'm overshooting my clicks. I might have to do a full rotation again. So you don't want to overturn, because then you'll have to redo the entire system one more time. Okay, so I would press and hold for a full rotation. I will do a quarter turn once. I'm not hearing any large cog sounding clunk. That means it's not locked into place. Okay, so quarter turn second time, quarter turn third time, fourth. No more than the 5th time. If I don't hear it the first 4 quarter turns, you know guaranteed it'll hit on the 5th one, because that is the amount of rotations required. Okay, between 5 and 9. Okay, how do I get 5 and 9? I just want to be super clear in case I don't make any sense right now. Okay, again, it's going to be up to 5 clicks or 9 clicks, up to 9 clicks. Okay, so full rotation is 4. I know it's not going to lock into place with the first 4. That's why I do a full rotation. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is done with the full rotation. I want to see if it's going to be click 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. That's why I do a quarter turn, 1 click at a time. Okay, I hope that makes sense to a lot of people. So I press quarter turn once, click, no clunk. Keep going until you hear a loud clunk. One big mistake a lot of people make first time doing this is you're trying to rush, you're trying to hurry, you're trying to go. So they press the quarter turn, they press the quarter turn, they press the quarter turn. They don't pause between presses. It's a slight lag or maybe a function of the cog, but you gotta press it and let it go and listen. Let it go and listen for at least 1 quick second. You don't hear a large clunking sound, then go for the next quarter turn, all right? So that is the same for every single of these knobs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, full rotation, and then I'm going to listen for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with quarter turns at a time. Next one, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, full rotation, quarter turn 5, quarter turn 6, quarter turn 7, 8, and 9. Don't forget to pause between your quarter turns and listen for the clunk. You go too fast, there's not going to be an opportunity to hear it. All right, so those 2 are there. That is going to be for the yellow-blue. There's 2 more here for big door. And there is 2 more on the other side. And this is going to be for red-yellow. All right. So once all of these cogs are set, okay, like I had mentioned before, you can't see them now, but this opening here, what we call the Pac-Man mouth, the Pac-Man mouth will be on the little dot, and this entire thing, the orange yellow that you see right now, will be glowing. Okay, if it's glowing, that means you can go ahead and break it by shooting the little button or the dot. Shoot this one too. Panel will open and just DPS really, really hard. Okay. Variations of how people do this. So you usually have the button guy. So if I was on yellow button for phase 1, I will come this way. Okay, this is how our team does it. We go to the right from the button, and they come here, stand to the left of the channel. Don't shoot from here. If you break the panel while you're standing here, the burst of lava will insta-kill you. I've seen some people stand here and be okay, but typically what the rule of thumb is, stand to the left of your lava, and you should not die from the lava. Some people, I think, do die here if they stand too close. If you stand far enough away, you're probably still okay. But because of the way the channel bends, you probably have a really good angle of being right next to it and not dying on this side, on the left side. Okay, so you DPS it. The Overwatch will come from this side. So if I'm yellow Overwatch, I'm right over here. Yellow Overwatch is helping with yellow, right, on first phase. When they're done, they just switch over here, and they help with ads, and try to keep ads off of your partner standing right there. Okay, so ad control continues from that position. However, what can work too is if you have strong enough DPS, just throw a decoy. So if you throw a decoy toward a spawn door, one of those doors, or just away from you, Overwatch can come down here and help the button person. So 2 people shooting that panel should take like a magazine total if you have strong enough DPS. If not, 2 magazines. 2 people with strong enough DPS, if you're running the right things, you can break it quickly, all right? Okay, one thing that I did not mention, it's quite important. Whatever door gets broken first, okay, whichever cogs get broken first, not the door. So it's not about this breaking, it's about the cogs, okay? So if I break these cogs first, right, on this location, which is red, yellow, then Williams spawns out of this door. What he does during this phase, he's trying to make your life so difficult from breaking those lavas. He's going to actually be running yellow smoke on him. So if he targets you and you have the eye, he'll come right up to you in proximity and put yellow smoke on you, which causes your health to deplete under your armor. Not to mention, he has Riot Foam Seeker Mines. So Riot Foam Seeker Mines will get your feet stuck like any other Riot Foam. However, you don't press and hold square to get out. What you do is you're actually going to have to don't ADS, so don't aim. You have to let go of your aim and just blind shoot your feet. So I'm just angling my camera down and I'm just going to shoot. I'm just going to shoot at my feet until I'm loose. Okay, that's what you have to do if you get the Riot Foam on your feet. Or if your buddy, say this box is my buddy, you're nearby, just shoot your buddy's feet. Shoot each other's feet, okay? But if that's too much of a complication, like I said, use your right stick, your right joystick, your R stick, look down and just blind fire. Okay? If you ADS, it will not shoot you will not shoot the foam off. So don't ADS, don't aim down sight. Just shoot. Alright? Shoot it off, you'll be good. Okay? So he's gonna come out from whatever door that's nearby where you're shooting. So this is why we usually say we would like to break big door first. Okay, so that's a good indicator. It's easy to remember, easy to say. You just say big door breaks first. So broken, Williams comes out of red. I don't think it necessarily matters where you determine he's going to come out of, because as long as the team knows where he'll be spawning, that's important, so they know what's going on. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So usually we say break big door. Technically, you could say, okay, we're going to break red, yellow first, and then know that Williams is going to come out of the yellow door. Okay. The reason why you want to know where Williams is coming out of is you have a tank who is not doing anything for this phase. The tank and the healer have finished the cogs upstairs. The healer is going to continue to run around healing people. The tank has nothing to do except pop Vanguard. So what they can do is, if I'm the tank and say the boss did come out of yellow door, they're not going to be able to do too much to successfully keep his attention, but you can pop your shield and try to draw him with your pistol. Do whatever you can to keep him off of your team, because they're doing busy work trying to break these things as quickly as possible. Like every phase of this boss, the longer you take to finish your mechanics, the higher the pressure in the middle of my screen. On the top there, you see the pressure will grow and you have less time to finish and kill the boss. So the quicker you can do this, the better. So if you can actually break your cogs and your lava quickly, immediately, Williams will spawn back into the room and he will not be a problem anymore. Excuse me. The longer that you do take, the longer he's running around, killing people and riot foaming their feet, making life very, very painful for you. So do this quickly. So whatever you decide, I'll tell you again, this is what my team prefers to do. We break the cogs on big door. Okay, usually the person here will say, okay, cogs are broken on big door, go ahead and break your lavas. They say that. Everyone else on the other two sides break their cogs, and everyone should be shooting lava together at the same time. The quicker this all happens, the quicker Williams goes away and you move on to the next phase. The longer it takes, or the lack of communication you have, okay, sometimes what happens is big door will break and they won't say anything. So we're over here with Williams engaged, waiting around for our lavas to be broken, but we don't know to do it. So Williams is already foaming us, and we're like, what the heck's going on? Why didn't you say that you were breaking big door? Oh, my bad, okay? So you want to be communicative as much as you possibly can and tell your group what's going on so you guys can efficiently work through this very, very quickly, okay? All right. The last thing I thought of to be helpful, the beginning of the phase, okay, when you're going to go up to do cogs, you're going to have the tank go upstairs. Okay, the tank is going to go upstairs, and whatever side that the tank goes, okay, you might want to talk about it beforehand. You can if you want to. The tank can get up there before the healer can because they have their Hasbro. So if tank is here at coming down the thing, if tank is here at big door, healer, go to the other side, okay? So healer should be on the opposite side doing cogs. So healer does these two cogs, tank does the other two cogs. Whoever finishes their two cogs first meets in the middle. So if I'm the healer, I finish first, I'm doing these cogs, I will finish them and do what I can. Don't do half cogs because the tank won't know what you did so far. You may as well just finish what you started. So do it, and then if the tank is the second person to get there, right? So, oh, you're already there, tank will go down, pop Vanguard, do what they can to help the team. Same thing, if the tank is finished first, tank's got his two cogs done, or her cogs done, tank comes over, tank's already working on it, right? So I'm the healer, I come over here to the middle. Oh, the tank's got it. Okay, cool. I'll go down and start healing people. Okay, so there's no need to have two people do the same job. That's what I recommend, but that is totally your call with your group and your group's dynamic. Okay? All right, quick recap. Okay, so what we're doing is diagnostic phase, just finish, right? That means tank and healer is going to say, all right, we're going up for cogs. Everybody, as much as possible, please keep your comms clear. Okay, so I'm the healer, tank's already there. Okay, so we jump down. Okay, I look. Oh, okay, tank's here. I'm gonna go this way. All right. Okay. Okay, I'm at the first cog. Press and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks. That means a full rotation. Let go. Okay, 4 is done. I'm going to listen for 5. Press and hold to a quarter turn. Click, no clunk. Go to 6, go to 7, go to 8, go to 9. And whenever I hear a clunk, that means I'm done. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen for the clunk. Okay, we got that. We're understanding that. Okay, so I come to the middle. Oh, look, tank's already done. Okay, so I'm going to come down. I'll start shooting my chems. We just wait a few more seconds until the tank is done. Tank's going to say, all right, cogs are done. We can go ahead and break main door, break big door. So the people that are on the red station will come over here. Okay, they're coming over here. Broken. Okay, well, actually now broken. Okay, that metal panel opens. Okay, they're gonna call it. All right, main door is broken. Cogs are broken at main door. Everybody else, go ahead and break your lavas. Okay, so while the red is already shooting this thing, right, they should be hammering the crap out of that panel, and then lava should flow almost immediately. Okay, if it takes you that long to break your lava, you might be wearing the wrong things on your build. It doesn't take a lot to break it if you have the right DPS. Okay. Red, ideally, should be the first one done because they broke their cogs first, okay? Okay, if you are at blue station is breaking yellow, blue. If you are at yellow station, you are breaking red, yellow, okay? So if you get foamed on your feet, don't ADS, just blind fire your feet, okay? That should maybe be once or twice if everyone does it correctly. You don't have to worry about foam at all, or maybe just a little bit. Okay, lavas are all broken, and you are done, and you know it because Williams went back into his hole. All right, that's how quick it can be, but I wanted to make sure I went over all of the functioning pieces. Williams will spawn here, and what happens if you do this, okay? So those are the types of things that are important to know when you're running through it, and that helps you and your team be as efficient as possible, okay? All right, guys, that is phase 2. We have a phase 3, which is going to be the turrets and the letter calling. And then we are actually going to have the final phase, which is technically the damage phase for the boss. And I will go over what you should be doing for the boss. If at all possible, I'll try to do also a recording of what that looks like. So that might help you guys out to see and apply what I'm talking about to the actual things that are happening. And I'll try to do that afterwards once the first initial videos are complete. Okay, guys, thanks again for watching. And if you are interested in potentially looking for a mellow group to raid with, please leave me a comment. We are in PlayStation, and we are more than happy to help new people learn the raid, get through the raid, and just have fun. Ultimately, we're there to have fun. As long as you are at a level of maintaining respect for all members in the party, you are more than welcome to join us. Okay, thank you guys. Until the next one, shoots.